I first met Joey in 2003 at the marathon race with APBA. He was running with Slug Hefner and the Dirty Duck. And as always, you know, I met him at registration. We were running in a P-class boat, and you know, we've seen him race and admired the way he was, and just that infectious smile.
I didn't realize how close we were until he was gone. I miss him every day. We talk 2-3 times a day, and you know, Joey was such a amazing individual, and he had such an unusual personality that I don't know how you could ever understand how special he was if you didn't know him. You didn't have the opportunity to spend a lot of time with him. I'm just fortunate. My time was cut short with him. But, you know, I had 18 years of good times in racing, and wins and losses, and high times and low times. But the bond was always there.
Joey Gratton was a great guy. Still is, because he's still in our hearts. He's up with some great guardian angels.
Let me put it this way, Joey was a gentleman's racer. He was an absolute gentleman on and off the track. But when he was on that track, he raced hard. And when he was off the track, he played hard. And at all times, he was a gentleman. He was the 100% of offshore racing. He's something that everyone should model after, is what Joey was.
One of the best times I remember with Joey, we did a fun run, the first fun run for Ryan Beckley in Sarasota, Florida, and he actually jumped in the boat with Willie and I. At that time, we used to race the open cockpit wildcard boat. And we got out there, there must have been like 6-footers out there, and he just said, "Come on, go, go, go." I said, "Joey, this is all we got, go, go, go." So, I mean, Joe was just full of energy. He was always pushing you as far as, you know, there's more in you, you got it.
Joey's the kind of guy that, you know, he was just a force to be reckoned with out there. He just knew what's going on, and he put together the boat correctly and went out there and won a lot of races.
He was such a quality human being that if you were competing against him, you measured yourself that way, because he was so good at everything that he did. And in terms of how he dealt with people, how he was as a competitor, his level of sportsmanship, Joey was just everything. He was a phenomenal sportsman. And like I said, to me, he was a guy that you just looked up to. Everyone looked up to him.
Every time around Joey, it was fun. Always, I swear to God. I mean, it's just, every site we went to, it was great to see Joey. We always had a good time cutting up.
I just missed the little conversations, nothing major. I missed the time in the boat with him, of course. I missed the guy that was next to me that I trusted my life with, and those were important times, but it's the call at 9 o'clock when he's in the drive-thru ordering a Diet Coke. The little stuff, that's what you miss the most.
It was years ago, I was staying in different motels, and Joey saw me and he said, "Hey, let me put you up here in the St. Clair hotel. Very expensive." And he took me over to the counter and he gave me their name, and I gave them my name, and everything worked out right. And he reached down to get his billfold and he said, "Oh, hey man, I don't have any money." And I thought, oh, and he said, "I know you've heard that before." And everybody laughed, and he said, "I'll get Priscilla, it'll be taken care of." And it was, but you know, just the idea of how sometimes scatterbrained, he was always excited, "Let's do this," and then he would say, "Hey, go do that." And he was a riot to be around, with his ability to think big and to get people involved in all types of activities, and caring about those who had needs.
He and Priscilla did a great job with those two boys, because you can't see a better two individuals, I think, in my life. Just very thankful for what they have. Yeah, they've gone through it. We've all gone through tragedy, but they keep chugging through, and you know, my hat's off to them. I love Blake and Brock and Priscilla, and now the girls and the family's expanding. Just breaks my heart that Joey's not going to be able to see his granddaughters. But love the whole Gratton family.
I'm a very fierce competitor. You know, I play a lot of tennis. I do national tennis tournaments and stuff. When I'm not doing this, I'm playing tennis. I love to compete, and this is a very, like I say, it's a very intense sport, and I thrive on that. I love it. The wife, the kids, they've been with me doing it for, shoot, as long as I've been doing it, 12, 13 years, and the motocross days, Priscilla's with me for the whole time there. I mean, it's been a family sport type deal for us forever. This is one big family. I mean, we all help each other. People in our own class, we'll give propellers too, and make sure their boats are right. I mean, all the officials, we all are, at the end of the day, we all go home friends and all that stuff. But out on the course, we're very competitive. But this association, I've raced APBA, and they're all great. I mean, they're all very good. But this is a little tighter knit situation where it's just like we're all great buddies and friends. And like I say, when we compete, it's a whole different thing. And at the end of the day, we're best buddies again.